Hey, what's up guys? This is Johan, and on this video I want to introduce you guys to the 10-gallon office tank. Alright guys, so if you remember a couple months ago I did an aquascape for a 10-gallon nano tank. I'll put a link in the description and also a card right here so you guys can go back and check that video out if you want to, where I basically set up a 10-gallon nano doing freshwater and saltwater, and this is basically the saltwater aquascape I did with the rock structure, and then I put all the corals that were in the 75-gallon nano, 75-gallon. Once I broke that down, I took all the corals out and I put them into this nano aquarium right here. So it's mainly filiers, mainly hammer corals, and some mushrooms, and a few of the Montipores I had, and one little acro that was in the 20-gallon nano. Now I did that just so I could house the corals so I wouldn't have to frag everything up and put them in the 20-gallon nano. So one of the main reasons I got this nano was simply because I broke down the 75-gallon. I always had this 10-gallon tank. I always used it for weather changes and whatnot, but I wanted to at least have another aquarium besides the 20-gallon nano, because if I have the 20-gallon nano I don't want to mess with it as much as I used to, and even this tank I'm not going to mess with this as much as I mess with the 75-gallon. It's basically set and let it go. I'll do some water changes every couple of weeks or so. Right now there's no real big filtration, it's just a rock and a power head in here and the coral, and then this DIY light that I did. So it's the same light that I did before, but I just made it a lot more compact. I'll do a video on that later. So this tank is pretty much a simple tank, just a power head, some live rock, and a few bits and bobs of coral. I did start this tank in about 3 days with the extra filtration media that was in my sump at the 75-gallon. Took all that out, and some is on the quarantine, and then the rest is on this system. And then the rest of the rock is actually just I bleached everything, and all the extra filtration media, all that's bleached and on my back porch right now drying. So this is a simple tank, not too much. I'm gonna add a canister filter on here. I was just trying to work out what I was gonna do. I was even trying to think of maybe adding a DIY Voss, one of those Voss bottles as a protein skimmer. If I do that, I'll do a video on that later so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, simple tank. I actually quite love it. I've always wanted an office tank because for the most part I'm always at my desk. When I come home, if I have something to do, I go straight past, I feed the fish and whatnot, check on the tank, make sure everything looks good, and then I'm in my office for about another 4 or 5 hours just working on different stuff. Maybe I'm doing the design or working on some videos for the channel. But you know, having a little office tank in here, I don't have to go outside to look at and get inspiration. I can just sit here, turn, and here's my tank, you know. So it's a nice little tank in my office space, so at least I could enjoy the hobby. I don't know if I'm going to put fish in here. Chances I might put a little nano fish or probably 1 or 2 clownfish, but for now I'm gonna try to see if I could just get some coral to get jump started. With the success I had in the 20-gallon nano, that's for the Rico's Reef Tank nano tank challenge. The success I'm having at that nano, I wanted to do the same with this, but you know, just have a little bit more of the euphyllia and some more soft coral. That tank over there, it's mainly for hard coral and those 2 big frog spawns that you guys like to see, and oh yeah, and that 1 torch. But soft corals probably, because I have the mushrooms here, and then right there these mushrooms lost color during the transition, so hopefully they look like they had to bounce back. They got that green on the tentacles on the mushrooms, so they look good. There's an aqua right here, polyps that always extended, forest fire digitata, polyps that always did extend on that one, and then my encrusting Monty, orange Monty, that one's doing awesome in this. So far so good. This has been up for I think almost a month now, and I do a water change every 2 weeks, so I am due for a water change Tuesday coming up. So another reason I got this tank, besides breaking down the 75-gallon or putting this tank up together, I wanted to house the 2 mushroom polyps or mushroom colonies that I had in the 75-gallon. I didn't want to put them in the 20-gallon nano, so I basically put them in here. There was not really that much rock. I just put a piece of rock in here, and then I saw Inappropriate Reefer doing one of those 10-gallon nano builds, budget builds. So I was like, challenge accepted. Even though it's not a challenge, but I was like, sure, why not? I got a tank set up, pretty much set up already, and that was already cycled with coral in there. So I was like, why not make it something beautiful and make it something where I could probably keep it. I'm technically not supposed to have this tank. I just set it up. My wife approved but not approved, because I'm only allowed to have 2 tanks, so the 75-gallon tank is not up right now. So technically, I am technically within the rules, riding the rules just about, because I wasn't supposed to have a office tank at all. But for the most part, it's a nice little tank, you know, while sitting at the office doing some editing or whatever. This tank comes in handy, you know, gives me a little inspiration and something I could just relax to whilst I'm watching a movie or something in here. But anyways guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button down below, and also remember to subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.